There we go. I'm online. Let's put that down here. There's only Monica. Oh no. Alright, there's only Monica. I've already been introduced to something about the game, apparently. Alright. Okay, this seems I don't know what to think yet. I mean, I saw the intro, but I read the description. I feel like there's something hiding behind this very happy layer. This seems like there's something hiding. Ah, too bad, Din Din. Miss Amu. Sorry, Amu. You're second, actually. Din Din was your first. Alright. Sorry to hear that, Din Din, but I'll see you around then. You can always catch it after. It's gonna play up my channel after I'm done. Anyways. Okay, settings. Let's just check. Oh, school screen after choices. Let's go full screen. Skip. Nope. I'm not gonna skip anything. I suppose that's fine. Gonna go. Please enter your name. Oh, names. What should I be named? Blurb. Nah. Oh, names. I'm Dumph. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me, from the distance waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh, I wonder if that's going to be our main girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because, you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of a crosswalk, and that's how you already catch up to me. Hey, I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Dumph. Oh, that name's gonna haunt me forever. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think we're a couple or something. Fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Dumph! I'm gonna get tired of that eventually. Have you decided on the club to join yet? A club? I told you, you're not interested in joining any clubs? I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you could join clubs this year. Did I? Oh shit, I did, didn't I? I'm sure it is possible that I did. It's one of the many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Yeah, she always likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, that's what I like to do. Games and anime. Well, that's my entire channel, so. I was talking about how I was worried when you won't learn how to socialize and have skills before college. Right, Mom. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Oh, it's because you're in love with me? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs and it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything in her head. The school day. Oh, okay, this is. This is ridiculously carefree right now. Like. Then again, they're setting me up for something. I know they're setting me up for something. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Oh, that's strange. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Well, thanks. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so you know. You know what? Well, you could come to my club. Fishing! Sayori? Yeah? There's no way. Let me put it this way. No. And by no, I mean hell no. Meanie. That's me. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh. And that's the name of the... Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. Let me guess, she likes lounging around and doing nothing while she's at the club. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Not spot on, but since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President, even though she didn't do jack shit at it. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Which means it's nothing. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Yeah, definitely anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. So, you know, cupcakes. Well, cupcakes make everything better, actually. Don't make promises you can't keep. Exactly. I can't tell if you're really that much of an airhead or if she's just cutting us to have planned all of us out. I let out a long... Fine, I'll stop by the cupcake, okay? Exactly, cupcakes make everything better. If you want to bribe somebody, bring cupcakes. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Oh, wait, I should say the number. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Well, what did she say? Seriously, you brought a ball. Oh, I'm gonna hate you, aren't I? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Dumph! Goddamn Dumph! What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible cute girls. Oh, really? Really, it is? Stop that. Just a second, I'm having some trouble here. There we go. That's right. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the only one I don't recognize. Wait, you recognize the other one? The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Sorry about that. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Okay, she's a little bit higher on my list again, because she made cupcakes, and you know, cupcakes makes everything better. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says like quite into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't I say things like that? Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Dance! Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Okay, basically completely out of my league. There is only Monika. She's Monika. There's only Monika. She's Monika. I got a bad feeling about this. You too, Monika. Come sit down, dorms. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me and Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Yuri mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki Yuri walks over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Yeah, that's probably the best choice, because you know Sayori. Well, I know Sayori. I'm the main character. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes. I can't see them. They're not there. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make cat ears. Well, that's kind of cute. Thanks, Sayori, for pointing out what I just said. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Natsuki. Is it Natsuki or is it Natsuki? Ah, whatever. Ah, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get a big icing on her face. Right. I turn the cupcake around, my fingers looking at the best angle to take a bite. Just bite off the top with all the icing and then leave the rest of the cupcake. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thanks, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Oh, haven't I heard this somewhere before? Jesus. Sundara. Made them for you or you anything? He's a Sundara. Oh well. I thought you're taking this. Yuri's. Well, maybe it's not for you. You know, This is not even subversive expectation. This is just expectation. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea, not coffee. I drink too much coffee apparently. I don't drink coffee, but whatever. To help you enjoy a good book. I guess? Don't let yourself go and intimidate. Yuri's just trying to impress you. But that's not... It's all that Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be best time for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Well, tea is good for you, so you know, it's decent. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, I was kinda maybe just wanted cupcakes. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I wasn't going to. I was just going to tell her the cupcakes. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of Literature, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the big club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Huh. That's kind of neat, actually. And if it encourages yourself to get into literature, I'm not fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. You're also not in agreement. Okay, okay. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all their efforts into starting something brand new. Especially if it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Meowth, that's right! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such a different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But I don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Dogs! What kind of things do you like to read? Song of Ice and Fire? Harry Potter? Lord of the Rings? Literature books? Considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki says suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Oh. Manga is reading, and it makes it easier to follow because there's also pictures. So this kind of reading, it's kind of a picture. It's not reading in the same sense as some other. Ah, whatever. Moving on. Well, that can change. Oh, what am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh, you're alright. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her fingers. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds, like, oh, Song of Ice and Fire. The look, creativity, and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, like Lord of the Rings. See, I don't know literature. I'm cultured, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her readings. She seems too reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually emerge to me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I need examples here. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. This really gets something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock, or a door, or a wall. Really, I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that, but if a story makes you think it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Serial horror is often very successful changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment that is actually true. I hate horror. Why's that? Well, that guy died over to me in a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like cute stuff and stuff like that. I didn't read that. I didn't. Hey! Lollyogs, and so cool. Whoop whoop. Yeah. This is just gonna be a visual novel one this time. So don't get too much invested in this. I just heard it should be a good game and it's just a great story, so I'm going through it. So you're gonna have to really listen to me read out loud. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud." I give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. Sherry slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. God damn it. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? Nope! Like, I don't want to share my videos. Oh, wait, I am actually doing that. Whoops. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Saying that little writing takes more than just confidence. The true form of writing is writing to oneself. Yuri Doki Doki, hi! You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deeper reaches of your heart. Blah blah blah. Yeah, this is gonna be text. This entire game is text as far as I know. You have a writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. Hello, Yuri Doki Doki. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. When a woman like that have an idea, it's never a good thing. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically. She looks at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Did I suddenly become a club member? I don't remember agreeing to that. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do that. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Dorf? Fucking name! Oh, Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back at the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Exactly. Theory must have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have a lot of clubs to look at, and lose my train of thought. All four girls stared at me with dejected eyes. Oh, hi, Chen. Bond? I'm sorry, I thought... You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh, that's too bad, Chen. Don't worry, it'll be up on my channel after I'm done. You can't just... yeah. Right, don't worry, I probably won't finish it today anyways. Okay, I decided then. I joined the literature club. Wow, taken over by cockpicks and puppy eyes. That's my willpower. Yes, I'm so happy. She wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really just scared me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Well, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting as a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Durf! I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I should have made a more good name instead. Well, whatever. Durf it is. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I guess I am the main character after all. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey, Durf! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore. Because she always stays after school for clubs. Yeah, might as well. Just Monika. See, absolutely, he wrote that to me as well. I don't know what that means, but Monika is in the club, so I'm thinking... Just Monika. Just Monika. Yay. With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. And together they are the Literature Falls. Will I really be happy spending every day at school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow close to one of these girls. You'll see. You'll see. I don't like it when people say that. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. This is every dating sim ever right now. How is this different from every dating sim ever? And I guess to start with writing a poem tonight. Alright. Let's write a poem, shall we? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever you like your poem the most. Oh. You will make sure to remember that, huh? Well, I feel a little unstable. On the playground. Oh, I've double-pressed something. I guess a little fickle. Okay, and apparently she likes dark things and stuff. Like misfortune. Marshmallow! She likes that, apparently. Peace on Earth. Papa. Okay, she likes Papa as well. Heart. Alright, that's right. Promise. Marriage! Okay, I'm gonna stay away from her. Vertigo? Like a Wendigo or something. Together? Alright. Lazy. Yeah, that's her. Blanket. Giggle. Rainbows. Portrait. Analysis. Comfort. Flower. I don't know what I'm doing. Just as Doki Doki Undertale Club. Okay, hello. I don't even know. I just pressed words that I thought would be cool. I get DORF! Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I'm going to stab you. Don't worry, this might just be a little strange for me, but at least I could keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Then do it, Chen. Show them that you're the best. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. Stop! Oh, I love that name. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. Last year, too. I don't even know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. I was actually just planning on doing nothing. But if you don't want to take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. So that's why she likes manga. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! It is actually literature in a way. I mean, it's not literature in the Western sense, but whatever. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Always gives us the best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh, how dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Okay, I know people who are terrible cooks. That's the new level. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come? You're DORF! Okay, come good to it. No, you can't clip on YouTube. No, you can't. But manga is literature. I keep to that. What was perfect? Oh no, I think I just started the order. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious. You know what? You can just download this after I'm done and then clip together every time I say DORF. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. It's not like you could give me anything that's worth anything. Oh, wait, that came out wrong. So any nice gesture from you is a placement pressure. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want me to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Okay, she's not a yandere. What's the thing you call it when they're like shy like that? It's not sundere, yandere. Ah well. Oh, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Because you wrote her to be. She even picked out a book she'll think I like despite not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. And foolishly take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it in your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. It was a really bad book. I didn't like it. I don't drink ketchup. I drink water. What about it? Not everyone settle in. I expected Monica to kick off scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So you and Monica are having a sharing conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Can't help but notice her tense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man. Nah, I don't think she's tsundere. Natsuki is the tsundere, so... It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slot down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something like literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Yeah, that's the thing to do. Kudere or dere? Probably. I close my eyes and now I'm listening on Sayori and Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, I can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problem is that the idea of literature club sounds so too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that, you know. We just need a way to show that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. What's... Nani? What's this? Sure, Chen. Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliver it like this. Yeah, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Always food! Bring cupcakes! I haven't made the mystery, so who knows? Alright. Sure, I made the mystery. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Goddamn cupcakes every time! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy? Cupcakes it is then. Cupcakes it is. I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. Anyway, still need to work out different details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get in on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, okay, a little close there. Could you just back the fuck up? I open my eyes to my Sayori face, filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. What is a napping club? I can't nap. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Well, if you're in the club, you gotta have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over at my shoulder to see Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. This is so fucking cheerful, I don't even know what to expect. It's what I do best. problem. Goddamn, don't do that to me. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still sleeping every day around you, aren't you? Damn, I fucked up those words. Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. She's also made in the secrets, it seems. Made of mystery. I knew it. Come on. At least give you the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. Well, how is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, sticking all over you. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair is just really hard to get tight. I won't fall for that. That's more than just hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain in your collar right there. I tried to rub out the stain with my finger, but nobody could even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Probably, I don't really care about that. You meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? What do you think your why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Because she's not interested, and she's interested in you. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I'll start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Okay, that's the weird. Alright, this is so funny. What is this? Well, maybe how weird it was to have friends who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Oh, hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Ha. Because the chest is too big. Does it even fit you properly? I did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. And that saves them on making new character animations. That's so better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls around. So if we keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, I wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Didn't say anything embarrassing, jeez. Well anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell when you're with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. That's... Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poem we wrote? No. I just press buttons. Derp, I can't wait to read yours. Please don't. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my recitation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayori is on the wrinkled sheet and loose leaf torn from the spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in the composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. You know, if I joined a literature club like that, I would never do that, but if I did, people wouldn't be able to read what the hell I wrote. I have the worst handwriting ever. Might as well be the hieroglyphs for all everybody cares. Not can you reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. So, who should I show my poem first? Sayori, I suppose. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not good at writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what it's like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion had to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure it's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not like just a poem. It's the poem! I'm going to get tired of saying that eventually, don't worry. And that makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs his cheeks against his chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy you wrote one. That just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this is other people. That's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees this full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. The chat will take over. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here. Okay, that's will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, see about dear sunshine, the way you glow through the bends in the morning. It makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing a thought helps me out of bed, making me rub my sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting to wish away a rainy day? It look above the sky is blue. It's secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not. I'm mad. I want breakfast. But I want breakfast. Did you read this? Did you make this while you were hungry? This did you just wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit until a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, so that's your best. I don't want to see your worst. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out now, so how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I mean, eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica gets the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Sure you are. At the end of the game, you gotta tell us which girl you like the most. Well, I can tell you so far, Sayori is kind of nice. Yuri is kind of... well, I like her hair, I suppose. Natsuki can be a bit annoying. Ah, well. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I phone to my next? Let's just go through them in order, I suppose. Well, it's about time. What I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said I was bad. It's just it didn't evoke any emotions, so basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, geese can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Very simple, but I guess it makes sense. Or in the end, all you can do is try? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Oh, I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone's high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously, but it isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Well, that's true. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, it's not a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feelings at the last time. Subversion of expectation. Oldest trick in the book. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not... Just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess this might be after reading through it. So it is that bad, huh? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. I might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine, really. I didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just it is specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize with new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic of matter, and then they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, her demeanor totally changes. Her stemming is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. That's kind of cool. Of course, that's not something you can blame for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them on, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might make you some time, but it will come with practice, learning by example and trying new things. It's all I hope for everyone else in the club to give you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though, but you know, she'll come around. Well, never mind. Shouldn't be talking about that like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if you read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. You smile, drinking as if there's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. Hey, what? After all, this is supposed to be a literature club. Ghost under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yes to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing, present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. So, basically, out with the old, in with the new? Is that what she was trying to say? I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It was actually kind of beautiful handwriting. I just couldn't read it because I suck at reading like that. But it took you a long time to read. It's don't read script very often. Exactly. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. See, exactly that's what I said. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it wasn't really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's my first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost, Yuri? Because I'm a ghost, you know? So you can dig me. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts, it's all dirt! Really? Must have totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but I remember the poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Yeah, exactly. I knew that. I called that out. Assumed to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes you happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Don't do that. And it's only just Monica. Just Monica. Ha! I can do that too. Hey there. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring these things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until the most will end. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. God damn. We're a little embarrassed there, you know. But it's just sort of barrier that we'll need to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Siri would like. Is that so? You and Siri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised that you had these sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Siri and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case, but maybe there's some similarities that you wouldn't expect. That's the way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other. Well-being. Even if you show it different ways, it ends up being the most similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Ah, gosh, sounded like Yuri. But in any case, your writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? That's foreboding. Is that foreshadowing? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid of experimenting a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. Could be a little while before I feel comfortable doing that though. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else needing to be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles. But always help find what suits you the most. Exactly what I'm doing here right now. On my YouTube channel every day. Finding my own style. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Well, I do have to worry about impressing you a little bit, don't I? I'll just impress myself. I'm easily impressed, so... Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? See, well, at least read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle pronounces. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer aside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reeled blind like film left in the sun. But it's too late. Meritness. Already scorched with the permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole that wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. I can't tell the thing behind that. Bye, Jen, and hello, Nick. Oh, hello, thank you. Thank you very much for subscribing. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say that it's some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Can I read that poem again? I'm having second thoughts about this. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because they're coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's been friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tally it up later. Yeah, that is very true. This is actually extremely true. Because recently I have been working on a list. I've been working on an anime top 10 list. And when I was writing it, sometimes I got to part of the list and I was like, what do I write here? What do I do? I don't know. And in the end, I just wrote down something and I was like, I'll tell you up later. And so I did, and I actually got things done. And so far, my favorite character is... it's hard to tell. I only got sort of shortly. Natsuki is okay. I like Natsuki. Yuri, she seems okay. Sayori, I like Sayori. And Monica, well, she's calm and collected, so she's nice as well. Still too early for me to say. Onghoye! Oh. Yi Onghoi. I don't know what to say, how to say that, but Onghoi. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Exactly. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's a good advice, actually. Really good advice. Phew. I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It is as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if it's just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. There's a literature club after all. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gently exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems, and they read them in tandem. I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbol? Bleh. Yeah, I figured I said your name wrong. Ongho. Where's that from? Is that like Thailand or? I guess it's from Asia. Onghoye? Onghoye. Onghoye. Oh well. Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. Just meant like I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really did come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of questions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. No, you would not. It's from English. Well, I look like a complete asshole now, don't I? But yeah, if somebody likes your work, they're gonna give you feedback, sure. But they're not gonna be very good at pointing out the things that are bad. People who actually didn't like it are going to be good at pointing out the parts that were really bad. So, you kinda sometimes, you know, yeah. Which people like, Jerry, I liked it. And oh, that name! So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time expressing my writing style. I don't need peasants to tell me what to do. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Wow. Alright, Yi. I'll call you Yi. Yi. Which I haven't yet. And like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous of... appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? If I was full, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't one who pushed magically grew a size bigger as soon as she started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve. Whoa, okay. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me and they just noticed I was standing there. Darf! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I'm from Denmark. I'm Danish. And I'm not a Great Dane, and I'm not a piece of pastry either. It is actually a country. It is a place people come from. Believe it or not. The meaning is you should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's only a waste. You understand that, right? Stop saying my name! Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know everything about writing. Whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. It's a cold place. I'm not gonna take any sides. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki glares at me, trying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Help me! Yeah? Is everyone fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable? How can the two of you keep fighting if you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. That's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. Oh, goddammit, I made it worse. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. God damn it, I made it worse! Excuse me? And listening to yourself. This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are you fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's moves are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori said triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. This is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I'd come off as a good leader and I can organize things. But I'm not good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. They were always big and beautiful, I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. I see foreshadowing. That makes two of us, you can count on me. Just Monika. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. It was total shit. I hated it. I don't ever want to do it again. Well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Fuck! And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. Jeez, why would you want to impress other of them? Alright, Nick. See you in a little while then. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams to herself. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent that much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? No, between Yori and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really just the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Why would I hate them? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I really want to make good friends with you. You know, I am going to get tired of this eventually. I keep saying that, but I keep saying it. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like you still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but it doesn't really need to stop there. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that moment to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Oh. Right, poem time. Parfait. I'm gonna try and go to make Natsuki happy this time. So, heartbeat. Then, holiday. Happiness. Oh, that's her. Kitty. Infinite. Fluffy. Clouds. Chocolate. Shiny. Bliss? Oh, that's her. And, peace. Peace, motherfucker. Frightening. Climax. Okay. Skirts. Boop. What the fuck does poop even mean? Because it wasn't a poop, it was poop. Swimsuit. Suicide. Inside. And kawaii. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Getting a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dorf! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Until just not used to being in a club, that's all. Let's see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess I'm always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. God damn, she's always fucking hungry, aren't she? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason really. Just want to look at it. First, she fumbles with her and latch, gets it open, then she turns it upside down, lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So if you're not hungry and want an excuse to take it a walk, or you plan on to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would spend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. That don't make me feel guilty. I feel like if you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. You shot the giggles, eh? I didn't notice that you were listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Dorf. Let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Yeah? Did I just... I didn't mean that. Just got too soft into my book. Retribution, that's a good word. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun inside of you. There's no way you could... You're alright, bro. I did something bad, and now I have to accept a retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come here if it wasn't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some credit for that, Sayori. What was that? Welcome back, Nick. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori on the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh, what was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution! Actually, that one almost worked. Almost. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Please just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my own tongue! You're an idiot! You're going through a lot of over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, you look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm really happy that you shared one with me. So he gets up to her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off. Up. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, she's such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Oh, where is she? Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Whoa, talking makes me yawn. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty unpopular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Okay, I like Natsuki. I definitely like Natsuki. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up? Anyway, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time, and that makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? It wasn't where you played music at the West, wasn't it, Monica? I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks up at me. Maybe once I get a little better at it. Yeah. Once you learn music, people, they want to hear you play. They're like, oh, I want to hear you play. You're probably really good. At the start, you're not comfortable. I played the violin, I don't play anymore. You're not gonna get comfortable right away. That's for fucking sure. Yay. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I'm only done. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Whoa, sorry about that. What the hell is going on right now? So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. She was to lead Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I heard Natsuki utter an expressive sigh from in the closet. She seems pretty annoyed by something. Approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping my collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Yeah, that's true. That's usually true. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up sometime. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga and Mr. Stack of various books and designs of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to the bucket manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating thing in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That's probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. Wait, hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was in tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing, dumps. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulled out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hand. Stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Grabs my arm and pulls me off the closet. Hey, I was never in the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She passed the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I'd take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this? Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses his arm and scooches in an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer and reclaimed the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can't feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through all the volumes every now and then? Not really. I don't do that either. I sometimes do it with anime, but maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's not an anime, it's a manga. You read. It's not how manga works! It looks like I bought a bunch of friends in high school. Typical start of life affair. I kinda grew up on these since I was rare the writing to be entertaining enough to make a plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot. I mean, well, I guess you know what I'm saying. Well, a lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories or when some sort of romance starts to happen. I don't really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. That's so. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Still talking, and I'm gonna keep talking For a while longer. Maybe I underestimated you. Huh? Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? That gives me a little shove. It just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Ah, good save. This chapter seems to be a little... Seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki paused for a moment, as if she doesn't know what to read something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. So you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time as I got into manga. This entire game is gonna be about talking. It's gonna be me talking, reading up what's being said, and sometimes saying dirt. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Never a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies I pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Well, I kind of picked up boxing a little. I was interested in it to begin with, but the manga helped. Not to mention that she's really good at it. So, who am I to judge? Okay, hello. We read on a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. You know you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I was excited when I convinced one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Same. You know what I mean? You don't. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know... What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Oh, she doesn't have friends. Jeez. Sorry. I could never get my friends to read this. Okay, she does have friends. Never mind then. Yeah, it is a visual novel, so... They just think manga is for kids. And it's not. Have you seen some of the mangas out there? They're bloody... brutal, some of them. I mean, Death Note's like a really good choice for anyone who's wants to try it out. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes you want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are not also into it. Tell me about it. I have had so many friends where I didn't want to talk about manga and anime and stuff like that, because I was like, they're gonna judge me for that. But if we talk about Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings and shit like that, people are like, it's normal. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess it gravitates towards the other losers over time. Story of my life. Well, it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even pick it up on my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's a kind of jerk about it. Just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the pages. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual body tone. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, from whom it's very experienced, that's what makes me smile a little myself. Okay, everyone. Are you ready for today's poems? Oh, come on! Could you type me any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. For you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. What? Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. Close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. Just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really don't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever for it to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish the ones before tomorrow so we can start on the next one. Yeah. Well, you can't finish one in a single day. I kind of read so much. If you get spent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. Okay. I get halfway through the volume so far. Might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. I suppose that's necessary for sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. I am more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it. Alright then. I stand up, I return to my stuff, carefully slip the book into my bag. Who should show to first? Let's just... Well, reading a manga, actually, I read, like, I remember reading, what was that called again? Oh, it was just an old harem one. Oh, what was it called? Whatever, I actually ended up reading like 4 mangas in a day at one point because I was just doing nothing. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding those from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you really only have one who feels that way, so... Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much he likes something. I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Huh? Well, stop thinking weird things, idiot. It just means that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life like an adventure. Even the little things. Well, hi, yeah? Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I feel more feeling through you than I can through myself. We had that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know what to if you understand. You never understand when I try to explain things, do you? Do you, Sayori? I pat you on the head. Hey, not kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Would you give me a poem? What was that? Just gonna check something. Oh well. Nothing important. I didn't want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstand. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down and picks up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive on her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself. She's shaking. A little bit clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyways, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. Well, it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure you'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like I lit a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefingers and I plug one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle in the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle's a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the dark hidings and nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time has elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I finally pulled them from the shelf one after another, holding it out to each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. It shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who are smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo inside my head. This is dark. This is freaking dark. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, didn't expect something like this coming from you. One have taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that, it's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I'm meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Right, it's like magic. You're pretty passionate about it, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. I've been going for 1.5 hours and nothing creepy or out of the ordinary has been happening. I'm gonna keep running until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. So you always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. Yeah, I've done that as well. I wonder if this was one of those times, but seeing this passion in her eyes makes it hard to me to be pessimistic. Natsuki. She's gonna like this one. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and back at the poem. But now she must have read it more than once. Are you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? I mean, you know, Natsuki struggles to find words she wants. Just makes it less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I got just lucky with this one. Yeah, okay, exactly. Just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You don't always manage to write poems this cute, I mean, really, so that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Reading again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's too cute, it's too Doki Doki. Ah, ha, ha. In an hour or so. Well, good to know it's apparently trash, but I'm going through it anyways. Around the festival, for some reason Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyways, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Amy likes spiders. You know what? I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, and ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing in my favorite love song. Every time she sang her chorus, my heart would pound. She riffed off the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. One of her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she says other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Hi, Flash. Okay, we're gonna look up then. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Well, I can't see his message anymore. I gave him a timeout. Sorry, Setsi, but if you're gonna try to make spoilers here, I'm gonna give you a timeout. I only saw that you said that I should avoid that, so I didn't see it. Anyways, back to the matter at hand. The poem. Righty. Wow, that broke my train of thought. Cars was collapsed on the back of him. Anyways, this poem is really weird because, well, you shouldn't dislike somebody just because they like something else. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday was too short. It was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that it was my best I could do. No, of course not. Spoiler alert. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt you have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone else would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. I can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people find out and they make fun of you, think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? And it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. That is right. And hello Flash, I didn't get to say too much hey because of stuff. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't think writing a list is a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important, but I want to make people think it's not just feels. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright, then we have Yuri. Yuri's not gonna like my writing. Let's see what you've written for today. Well, Well done, Doki. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. Just happy you help you inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry about it so much. Like, get away with your poems feels perfect. You don't need to be afraid a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. You don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try laying out your mind and wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise, I see. That's an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Your noticeably hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a good snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside of my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a cocoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an edge. The moon increments its pace and it reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm really projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. So my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me an excitement and a rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. Slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Oh, KYS, kill yourself. Why? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was what it meant. Well, done with that. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. A little more metaphorical. I don't know what's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take a face roll, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way I feel for me, still in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interests? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter if you're into, as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. There we go. If you're gonna be a dick about it, get the fuck out of here, Setsi. I already banned him, by the way, so you can't see his messages anymore. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have a reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I'm ranting a little bit now. Yeah. Listen. People don't come here just to be a dick about it. If you don't like the game, don't come for the game. Get the hell out. If you're here to piss people off, get the hell out. If you're here to talk with others, talk about the game, just talk about stuff, you're welcome. I want to build a nice community where people like to get talk to each other. And it's okay that you maybe don't like the same stuff, but don't be a dick about it. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Oh, that actually fit together what I was just saying. And there's Monica. Hi again, Durf. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I heard that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. What? To share what you wrote for today. Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. I like it, Durf. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah, jeez. No, it kind of makes me think of something that she would write. And she's a good writer too. So take this as a compliment. If you say so, yep. By any chance, do you happen to read anything by Shel Silverstein? I'm gonna have to look that up now. I've never read anything by him. No name, hello. So you made a new account just to go here and be trash talking again. Alright, by any chance have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, and even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They may not even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you could probably won't find much filler in her poems. It might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why I would be giving a poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise, it won't stop. Hey, Frost! Noise, it won't stop. Wildly grating waveforms, squeaking, scratching, piercing, singing, coasting, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. That's weird. He's probably gonna come back with another account. Yeah, that person, I don't know why. He just kept doing that. It's even more strict than your last one. Huh. I'm gonna save now. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Let's see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind. Sometimes you find yourself facing difficulties. Oh, what something unexpected may happen. Wait, is that even a tip about writing? I have like 20 accounts, but I don't do this kind of stuff. I just use them for school, personal games, and family and stuff like that. Well, hello, Monica. And okay, David Barker apparently got a lot of accounts. I got one account. I just have this one account actually, but that's because I mainly use this for like everything. That's my advice for today. That was a really weird advice, though. So, okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Okay, do you have to do something for the festival? It's not like we have to put together anything good in just a few days. We just have to end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. I do! Actually, I suck at them, but I pretend I'm good at them. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Siri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what exactly we're going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. What the hell are we going to be performing? I want to know. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we are also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So I'm putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Jerry was been coloring posters, holds it up to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. More spoilers! That's a good spoiler! That's a really good spoiler, Nick. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it. Imagine you shake her head in fear. Guys, don't say Yuri. I understand where you're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have been shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. I've asked them to recite the poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put up a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing yourself, your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's for those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with everyone else? To inspire them to find some feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. I know it all takes standing in front of a room 2 minutes reciting a poem. Then I know you can do it too. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. Ah, too bad, Nick. Sad to hear that. But I'm gonna stop soon as well, cause I got things to do as well. I gotta record some other stuff before I have to go to work. I think that Sergio and Monica has been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any good argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get over with. Alright. Yes. Thanks, Natsuki. I know she didn't say yes, but that's basically what she said. What about you, Yuri? I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Ah, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Whoa, you're... Well, of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through the book and specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of her poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting the poem. Her clear and confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line. She recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us has applaud. Anthony, really? Is this club really that worth joining? Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. You ready for next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her hands down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called, Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yuri's voice shakes at the start of reading that poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and the structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri steps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. And I first start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. And a million% worth joining. But we caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into his seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Whew, sorry. Talking so much makes me a little... Alright. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops up out of her chair and gently walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think out of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself. In front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poems will come out the best way that way. I see. Okay. Sayori begins a poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for as a perfect match. The poem is aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem on the paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives you a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Durf liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery would work as well. This might need a little more force behind it depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Next time, I'm going to make you pick up poem that challenge you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki. Alright. Trash, thanks for swinging by. Always nice with you, and bye. Don't make me go before Durf. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much selection of what to read. I have to go with, woo, damn it. Sorry about that. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I'm not used to reading this much out loud. I stand up and step in front of a podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making this feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's so hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. So I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, it's more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will prove over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once you start reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Or it's a little uninfused. Her poem has rhythm and rhyme too. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The world feels like they bounce up and down. There's giving laughs to the poem. Natsuki finishes with a round of applause. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you do at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front of people will be way easier. I can do whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'll be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about at the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you will have an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick up the poem again, enough practice before your festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'd like to be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead, because this one was bad. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all of this effort into the club. Makes me real happy. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Another festival's coming up, but let's try to buy our poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. 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 Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica. I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at the two. You're always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, you don't have to say it. Well, let's get over already. I might home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. Alright, I'm gonna end here as well, so thanks for swinging by, Nick and everyone, and Yuri. Hello, Yuri. Sadly, you're here now. I'm gonna call it a day. I've been going for 2 hours, so I'm gonna end my stream here today, and I'm probably gonna be back tomorrow or the day after tomorrow with more Doki Doki Literature. Because I like the story so far, but I've been told there's gonna be some weird stuff happening, but I haven't seen. I mean, I'm 2 hours in and nothing's happened. It's just been a standard visual novel. Yes, Jackie, I will be ending my talk show. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye!